Welcome to No Run Mare, the podcast dedicated to all things internet horror and creepypasta. Hosted by Alex Price. I do not own these stories and credits is directly given down below. Enjoy, you disturbed individuals.
If you find a crying child on the trail, don't follow them. My girlfriend and I are seasoned hikers. We've tackled everything from rugged mountain trails to swampy, mosquito-infested paths, and we've always made it out unscathed. But this time was different. This time, the trail almost didn't let us go. It started with a warning. I know, that sounds over the top, but it's true. The guy at the ranger station, a weary, middle-aged man with a leathery face, looked up from his clipboard as we signed in.
"You two sticking to the main trail?"
He sounded like he must have smoked 4 packs a day for the last decade. "Planning on taking the loop trail up to the summit," I replied. "We've been looking into this for a while, and we think the weather's right for it this weekend. We've never been through Baroque Park before, but we've heard it's beautiful." My girlfriend curled her arm through mine and rested her cheek on my shoulder. "It's gonna be great. I think he must have something special planned for us." I didn't. My smile turned nervous. The ranger hesitated, his pen hovering over the paper. Could he tell I didn't have a ring? Was he about to out me? No. He braced a hand on the counter and leaned forward, eyes serious beneath bushy eyebrows.
"Stick to the marked paths. If you hear anything strange, like a kid crying, you keep walking. Don't stop. Don't look. Just keep going."
"What?" My girlfriend gave a nervous laugh.
"Don't want you to get lost."
The ranger's eyes didn't waver.
"People go looking for what they shouldn't. Not all of them come back."
We decided it was just some backwoods superstition to spook tourists. What else could it be? So after we brushed off the nerves, we shouldered our packs and started up the trail. The first few hours were uneventful, just the two of us surrounded by towering pines, the crunch of dirt, and leaves underfoot, and the occasional bird call. If you've ever been on a hike before, well, there you go. Standard day. My girlfriend kept looking over at me, eyes gone to honey. I didn't know why she thought this was a special proposal trip. It wasn't until we parked I even realized that's where expectations were set. And my attention? Yeah, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do to cushion the blow when we hit the summit. Then we heard it. A child's voice. Crying. We stopped dead in our tracks. Amber froze, her eyes wide. "Do you hear that?" I nodded, my stomach twisting into knots. Sounded like a little girl, maybe 6, 7 years old.
"Help me,"
she was calling out, her voice breaking with sobs.
"Please help me. Mommy, Daddy."
Her voice grew quiet with fear.
"Anyone?"
"Hello?"
Are you okay?" I called, my voice bouncing off the trees. The crying stopped. For a moment, the forest was silent. Too silent. No wind, no birds, nothing. Then, the crying started again, louder this time. "We need to check it out," Amber said, already stepping off the trail. She waved her arms to the side to keep her balance as she made her way down the incline. Every instinct I had screamed at me to stop her. "The ranger said, screw what the ranger said," she snapped. "If it was your kid out there, wouldn't you want someone to help?" She had a point. Against my better judgment, I followed her down the incline and into the trees. The crying led us deeper into the woods.
"Help me. Someone, please."
She sounded frantic, but the further we went, the more I noticed something was off. The voice wasn't changing direction. Normally, if someone's lost, their voice shifts as they move or turn their head. But this sound, it was static, like it was coming from a fixed point. The ranger's warning came back into my mind. My steps started to slow down. "Amber, I think we should go back. Something's not right."
"I can't find you. Please, I'm scared."
The kid was sobbing now. "Stop acting like a jerk," Amber snapped. "She's got to be right ahead of us." Amber was right. 20 more feet, and we saw her. She was sitting on a fallen log, her back to us, wearing a dirty pink jacket and clutching her knees to her chest.
Hi, sweetie.
Amber called gently, stepping closer.
Are you lost? Where are your parents?
The girl didn't answer. She just kept crying, her shoulders shaking with each sob.
Please help me.
Amber crouched down, reaching out to touch her shoulder.
Wait,
I said, my voice barely above a whisper. Something about this felt wrong. Why was she just sitting there? When Amber had called for her, why hadn't she tried to find us? Amber, we should just go get the ranger, come on. The girl's crying stopped. In one smooth, jerky motion, she turned to face us. Her eyes weren't right. They were too large, too dark, reflecting the light like an animal's.
You found me!
Her mouth stretched wide into a grin that split her face unnaturally, revealing rows of sharp, needle-like teeth.
I knew you would. I knew if I called for you, you would find me.
Then, her skin, her entire skin, began to split down the middle like a zipper. I don't know what I was expecting to see underneath, but it wasn't this. It wasn't the sinewy, raw-looking creature that crawled out of its human shell like a spider shedding its exoskeleton. Amber screamed, stumbling backward. I grabbed her arm, yanking for her feet, shouting, "Run!" so loudly it made my throat sting. We bolted, crashing through the underbrush, branches whipping at our faces. Behind us, I heard the creature give a low, guttural growl, followed by the unmistakable sound of something running. Fast. It was chasing us. We hit the incline, then the trail, and didn't stop running until we burst into the ranger station, gasping for air. The ranger looked up from the desk, his face grim.
You heard it, didn't you?
We nodded, too shaken to speak. He sighed, getting up and locking the door.
You're lucky you ran. Most people don't.
We didn't ask what he meant. We didn't want to know. We've hiked dozens of trails since that day, but we've never gone back to that forest. And if we ever hear crying in the woods again, we'll keep walking. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick story. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was, like, for a short story, it was really well done. It was pretty terrifying, actually. The original creator is, see if I can pronounce this correctly, Abalone T on Reddit. I'm going to obviously link the original story and the author down below. I just wanted to put this out because I'm still working on Pen Pal, so I thought I'd quickly record this and release this episode. So yeah, if you didn't hear on the last episode, I have a couple updates real quick. So we have an official TikTok page where I post clips and just kind of help promote this podcast to new listeners. We also have an official subreddit now, r/RUN MARE. If you're interested, check it out. You can post your memes, fan art, discuss fan theories, and submit stories for me to narrate. As always, I'm Alex, and stay scared.